Welcome. We are chatting all about the 5 steps that you can take to build your travel-friendly digital marketing business. Now, isn't that a mouthful? Your travel-friendly digital marketing business. Welcome. My name is Nina Sachs. I am a digital marketer, and today we are going to be chatting about these 5 steps that you can take. Well, first of all, what is digital marketing? What is it all about? I get when you pop your email address into my website, www.captaincarter.travel, you get my email address, and then you can ask me any questions that you want with regards to digital marketing. So that's what a lot of people have been doing, and so I'm going to be answering kind of like one of the questions now in this video because it seems to be coming up more regularly. So if you have any questions about digital marketing, you're welcome to head to my website, and you are welcome to grab my email from there and send me an email with regards to a question you may have. I will try and answer it as best as I can. So if you are really confused, if you're tired and lost in the digital marketing realm, you're wondering, what is everyone talking about? What is this? Can I do this? Let's get straight to a few facts. So digital marketing is pretty much the promotion of brands. So whatever brands you can think of, to connect with their perfect or ideal customer, and that is usually on the internet. So that is what digital marketing is, connecting a brand with a perfect customer using the internet. I don't know how much more simple I can do that. And so what a brand is often wanting is that they have something that they are selling, and the customer is looking for something. And so digital marketing is bridging the gap between the customer and what the brand has to offer. And so now, why is this important, and how can this benefit you? And why is this something that you should look into? Well, because you can create a brand around you, your persona, what you're about, and you can sell products from a company to an audience who are looking for that product. And so you are putting your branding around that product and helping the audience find or get to their solution. So we are all on our phones. We're constantly on our phones. And if you're looking for something, you're most likely going to your phone. You're most likely opening up Google or YouTube or TikTok, depending on kind of like your age group where you're at. Yes, people are using TikTok to look for solutions to answers. So in other words, if you are wanting a recipe on chocolate chip muffins, you are more likely to go into your laptop or your phone and be like, chocolate chip recipe, muffin recipe. If you are looking for digital marketing, you're going to go onto your phone and you're going to use a search engine, and you're going to be like, what is digital marketing? And things are going to pop up. So people are constantly searching for something. Maybe it's like, how to pay my taxes. Maybe it's like how to drive a car, first steps to learn when you're wanting to drive a motorbike, whatever it may be. People are constantly learning or wanting to learn something. And so they're using their phone, their internet. And so what you're doing with digital marketing is that you are putting information out there about a product that you have access to a person who relates to you. So now, why is this important? Well, because it's obviously the best way to share information. And so let's delve into the 5 things you need to know to build a successful brand. So if you're wanting to delve into the world of digital marketing, you are going to need to know these 5 things. And the first one is you need to understand your audience. Like, who is your target audience? Who are you talking to? So for me, for example, recording these videos, to me, the perfect audience is you guys. Hopefully you love traveling as much or even more than I do. The big goal, hopefully, probably on your side, is to become a digital nomad one day, so that you can be traveling anywhere in the world. You've got an automated online business where you're earning real income on a daily basis to support your lifestyle. So that is like my audience. Those are the people I'm talking to. You may not be doing that at the moment, but that is your dream. That is your goal. So you may either be having your own small business that you're stuck at like the rat race of trying to make your small business work, or you're probably working a 9 to 5 and you're watching everyone else go on holiday and longer holidays, and all you want is to travel more frequently, more often, and in more style. So if that is you, then you're in the right place. Listen up, make sure you hit that like button or you follow and subscribe, because I'm going to have more information that is going to help you get to that dream of becoming a digital nomad. All right. So, number one, you need to understand your audience. Who is it that you're talking to? And your audience is usually a version of you, because it's so much easier to be authentic and real when you're just you and you're not trying to put on another persona. All right. So, number two, you need to build a strong brand. Okay. So, what are the qualities now around the brand that you're wanting to build? So our brand is called Captain Carter. That's why it's Carter's Cruising News. That's why my email address is hello@captaincarter.travel. Our website is captaincarter.travel. And our whole vibe is kind of like this cruising, nomadic lifestyle where we're traveling from one beautiful location to the other, giving you updates on exactly what cruising life is all about, going to be all about. It's all about travel adventure. It's about having fun. It's about our dog as well, Carter, who is the black barrel. So there's an element of kind of like pet friendly activities. So that is our brand. And so you need to create a brand. Like, what is the look? What is the feel? What is that all about? And so, because this YouTube channel is very new, you'll probably see that I've been playing around with a couple of brand things, and that's fine. As you find your feet in what you're doing, you will gear or get toward what it wants. You don't have to have your brand off the bat. It's going to mold and brand. All right, because you're going to realize, oh, maybe I'm more of an educational person. Maybe I really like to educate. Or maybe you've got like a really dry or witty sense of humor. Or maybe your brand is more about kind of like statistics and bringing statistics and that kind of information to your audience. Maybe your audience really likes to know, like, what is the latest e-learning stats? Like, how is it growing from like a 120 billion industry to like a 1 trillion industry in 2032. Like, maybe that's what your people want, and maybe that's what you enjoy, and maybe that's what your brand is all about. Okay, so we've chatted about like your audience, we've chatted about your brand, and the next one is leveraging content marketing. Now, what exactly is that? What exactly is that step? Well, it's about creating and sharing valuable content that your audience is going to like. So, for example, valuable content is this. What it is either a blog post, maybe a video, maybe a tip sheet, anything that is of value, that is of content that is going to help your audience. And so why is this important? Well, why you need to do it is because this is what builds the know, like, and trust factor for your audience. And the more you are able to give them and share them, the more they're going to get to know you, the more they're going to get to like your vibe and your branding, and the more they're going to trust you. And the more they trust you, the more likely they are going to purchase something that you have on offer for them. So that is why it is so important. And how do you start? Very simply. You find a means that you enjoy. I love being on YouTube. I love the education. I love learning from YouTube. And I actually am starting to love being on the camera. So this is the medium that I use because I enjoy it. And so you need to find a medium that works for you and that you enjoy. Maybe you enjoy writing. So maybe blog posts are what you're going to do. Maybe you enjoy creating beautiful infographics. So maybe that is going to be your content marketing strategy. All right, the way you're going to leverage content marketing. So those are the 3 steps so far. The 4th step is you need to master social media. Yes, because like I was saying right at the beginning, everyone is on their phones. Everyone is using their phones to research, which means that you need to master the social media. And what it means learning how to operate on platforms like YouTube, operating platforms like TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Twitter. No, that's not Twitter anymore, on X. You need to learn how to leverage these different platforms so that you can engage and create an audience, you can build your brand, and that you then are able to sell something on. So, for example, I'm part of the digital growth community where we sell education on social media. I didn't know enough about social media for me to grow my own small business. So I needed more tools on learning how to use social media to build my business. So they had a tool for me on exactly what I needed to do, a step-by-step proven process. On the side, what I actually got as well is the master resale right. So they have 4 programs, and now because I invested in the highest one, I have the ability to sell on all the other 4 digital marketing programs and earn 100% profit on that. And so this was really exciting to me because I was like, okay, I can be learning something. I can be learning all about social media, how to operate, how to create a brand, how to create an audience, how to create a following, how to present myself, learning about the different channels that are out there. And as I'm doing that, I can practice putting content out, leveraging content, creating content, and I have the ability to sell on this program at 100% profit, which means that I can make my money back in the first 7 days of launching, which is phenomenal. So you may be saying to me, well, this sounds way too good to be true. And it's very simple. The company has a once-off $29 fee that sets up your website, the automations for you. I've done a whole video on automation, so you can go and have a look at that as to why that is key for your business nowadays. And what you then get is if you purchase one of these social media training platforms, you learn about it, but you then can practice selling them on another platform. And or you can implement them if you have a small business or a large business in your business as well. So it's kind of like a win-win-win situation, which is really exciting. All right. So how do you do it? Well, head to my website, www.captaincarter.travel, pop your email address in there, and you're going to get my free blueprint. And then you'll be able to see if it's for you. You also get my email address if you pop your email address in there. And then you can send me an email and ask me any questions that you want with regards to digital marketing. And I'll happily answer you. All right. So the 5th one is, and that leads me to what has just happened, is the power of email marketing, the power of collecting emails. Because once you're able to collect a person's email, you now have gained their trust. And when you've gained their trust, you can interact with them off social media privately, hopefully with your automations that you've set up, so that they can find out if what you have to offer is going to match what they're looking for and what they're lacking at the moment, and if that's going to solve their problem. And so when you have an email list, it gives you the power, the possibility to contact and communicate with others. And when the time is right, so someone may be sitting in your email address for weeks, for months. I've even had people in my email addresses for years. And all of a sudden, they've just had the time, the capacity, the space, or all of a sudden what I have is matching their needs, and then they buy. And so don't discredit the fact that you need to create an email list for business nowadays and to then send out regular emails just to inform people what it is you have. Maybe you've got an interesting new training that you've created, a new YouTube video. Maybe you've got an interesting infographic, a blog post, and you can share that with them. But if you don't collect their email addresses, they won't be able to get value from you, and you won't be able to have the future possibility of connecting with them. So that is exactly the 5 steps to building your travel-friendly digital marketing business. Number 1, you need to make sure that you create an audience, that you have an audience. Know who your audience is. Number two, you need to build a strong brand. So who are you? What are your branding? What are your qualities? What is the vibe? Number three, you need to leverage content marketing. What content are you comfortable making? What content does your audience need? And then make that content. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be super messy in the beginning when you do it. That's absolutely fine. That's how we all learn. That's what it's all about. But every time you do it, you're going to get better and better and better. Number four is you need to make sure that you master social media. Everyone is on social media. Everyone is using social media to look and to search for something. So master social media. Get the skills that you need. Invest in a program or a process that is going to help you. And I know for me, it was the Legacy Builder program. If you're wanting more information on that, head to my website, which is www.captaincarter.travel. And from there, I'll be able to share more information about that. So that number five, you've got an easy way to collect emails, and so that you can start building that audience, that know, like, trust factor, and you can start sharing with your audience all the information and the skills that you have, so that they can purchase a product from you in the e-learning industry that is going to match their needs of looking at how to deal with social media, how to make or create a business on the sideline so that I can earn passive income. All right, guys, that is it from me today. I hope that was helpful. You're welcome to leave comments below. You are welcome to email me at hello@captaincarter.travel if you have any questions. I'll happily answer them, and I'll also be creating more videos like this from the questions that you guys send me. So have a beautiful day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. All right.